Good afternoon. Thank you, Kaustubh, for this amazing introduction and the great video, which speaks for the idea itself. Today, all of us know that India is world's fastest growing economy, soon to become world's third largest economy. And Maharashtra is a power engine of Indian economy. Now that the Indian economy will reach soon the mark of 5 trillion, I think we aspire to make Maharashtra a $1 trillion economy, the first subnational $1 trillion economy in India. And for that, to create a roadmap, we constituted Economic Advisory Committee under the chairmanship of none other than Mr. N. Chandrasekaran, the head of Tata Sons. And now we are working on the report. And it is this place only last year when we talked about this idea of creating an innovation city in the state of Maharashtra near Mumbai. And I'm very happy and thankful to Mr. N. Chandrasekaran, who agreed to draw the contours of this city to create the idea of this innovation city. Because we know that by the today's businesses, we are reaching 5 trillion, but to reach 8 trillion, 10 trillion, 20 trillion, we need innovation. We need to create innovation ecosystem, and that is why we thought that now is a time of India where we have to create a very thriving innovation ecosystem. And of course, in India, Mumbai is a place where we are going to create it near the new Mumbai airport, because we feel that when the innovators of world and the global companies think about innovation, they should think about India, and they should think about Mumbai, and they should be able to reach to our innovation city in just 15 minutes from the airport. Today, we know data, AI, and semicon is reshaping the entire world's economy. People say there is a tectonic shift because of these three sectors, and we want to catch all. And we want to create an ecosystem whereby we make the world a better place to live with sustainable innovations and with responsible AI. We want to innovate for the world. And that is why today we are launching this innovation city, for which already the land is identified, a structure is decided, and I'm sure that in very less time, with the help of Mr. N. Chandrasekharan, will start the actual work for this ecosystem, which will be a plug-and-play ecosystem for the entire world's innovator. So thank you for having us here. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to launch this city. And I'll hand it over to KD again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm going to invite the Honorable Chairman, Tata Sons.
Good afternoon. Let me first congratulate the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, for making this announcement. I just want to go back in time and then share a few experiments we have done in the state of Maharashtra. Those of you who know India probably know Bombay is the financial capital, which contributes enormously to the GDP of the country. And Maharashtra is a thriving state from multiple facets. And about 10 years ago, we wanted to create a small innovation center in a tier 3 town, because we have this festival called Kumbh Mela, when hundreds of thousands of people from the small city, and crowd management and making things available to them was a very difficult exercise. John and Ramesh Raska, both of them participated in working with us in creating a small innovation center which is thriving today. And this is all apps, AI, and digital solutions built by local young kids, which helped us to manage that program. That center has become today one of the largest ecosystem hubs, rather important ecosystem hubs, and startups have been spun off, and very soon we will have the first unicorn coming out of that from the local community. So the culture of innovation is very much embedded in Maharashtra. Now, I had the privilege to work with the government officials under Mr. Devendra Fadnavis and fellow business colleagues, 20 of us, to develop the long-term economic plan for Maharashtra, which had multiple initiatives. I will not go into that. Two specific ones, which we are going to talk about today. One is the Innovation City, which is a beautiful concept in this new part of the city, which from every practical aspect is most ideal location. though the land is expensive there, the Chief Minister and his government has made a very large parcel of land available for this city. It is very close to the airports, close to the ports. It is in the middle of the financial hub of India. It has got a lot of access to capital. It has got leading universities from IITs to VJTI to College of Engineering Pune and many, many, many engineering and tech universities. A lot of talent, a lot of researchers, academicians, access to data centers, green data centers, AI data centers are coming up very close by, including a large AI data center that we will be putting up very close by. So given all that, this makes it a very ideal location. So this is going to be a very exciting project. Over the next 5 years, we will see a huge amount of innovation, not only through AI, but in multiple disciplines. And it will have a lot of research activity going, as well as startups going, and as well as large corporates and enterprises partnering with both the academia and the startups and with global ecosystems, creating a future where there will be many things coming out of this place. So I'm pretty bullish about this. I want to thank the Chief Minister for his vision and really moving fast in making this happen. And all of us know time is of the essence. The second one is even more close to the heart. You see, Mumbai is one of the densest megacities in the world. More than 25,000 to 30,000 people live in every square kilometer. The open space available to every individual is only 1.1 square meters. The number in London is 35. The number in Singapore is 40. And if you take many of the Western cities, the number will go to 50, 80, 100. So you're going to make Mumbai livable for long term. While the government has done an excellent job of the infrastructure, if any of you visit Mumbai, now you will see the amount of infrastructure development that has happened and that is continuing to happen. We want to fix the environmental aspects of Mumbai. The whole project and vision is to make Mumbai the world's showcase of a circularity city or a circularity megacity. We will address energy, we'll address waste, we'll address water. What does it mean? We will make every waste properly treated. Today, the aggregation and separation of waste is a major issue. Mumbai produces more than 7,500 metric tons of waste every day. And we want to address this by ensuring that it is processed properly and energy is generated out of waste. And waste to landfill is brought to close to zero. Mumbai has a Mithi River, which is contaminated, and 30 water bodies which are all contaminated. The plan is to regenerate and refresh all these waters so the whole thing will be reused. Electronic waste will be processed to create things like electric arc furnace, paste steel making. AQI, which is more than 150 for 200 days of the year, The intent is to bring it down way below 100 all through the year. This is doable. There is a comprehensive approach. The plan is to engage the city of Mumbai. Mumbaikars have very high spirit. And include all the best research in India and abroad. Bring all the entrepreneurs together, startups together, and have a very ambitious project to be driven, to be completed in a much shorter time frame. And this is a dream project, and I want again congratulate the Chief Minister for taking this on and going ahead with this, and we are looking forward to working together. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of Tata Sons, Shri N. Chandrasekaran. Before I hand over the mic to John, I'm just going to take 1 minute. We have announced the Innovation City, and I'm going to invite the following individuals on stage to make a mega announcement, an announcement that will completely change the AI data center ecosystem of India. Shri Sanjay Mukherjee, MMRDA Commissioner, Mr. P. Anbalgan, Industry Secretary, please join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we are exchanging an MOU worth 11 billion US dollars to be invested to create the world's most advanced AI data centers. Can you please bring the files?
At the details I do. I'm more part of that come. Just go not on for that's it. That's layers. Yeah, like I do it. I feel like policy was all like thank you.
Asim Gupta, the UD Secretary.
Yeah, actually, I've been out.
Mr. N. Chandrasekaran just spoke about the circular economy project that Tata is doing. Today we are inking it, and the Tata Group is going to work with Government of Maharashtra to completely redefine circular economy ecosystem of Mumbai.
Chief Minister, congratulations for such a bold action. We're at Imagination in Action, where we use our imagination to envision a better future. And it sounds like a year ago in this space, you were talking about what could happen. And Chandra, who I have the deepest respect for, I think a multi-$100 billion multinational, you are committing resources and vision to support. And at a time when a lot of people gather, I think there's 30,000 people in Davos this week. I think the U.S. president is on his way. A lot of people are just waving their hands and talk. There's not a lot of action. And you guys represent making something happen. How do you think this positions India on the global stage going forward? I think India's played a big role. I think it's going to play a bigger role. And I think this example can really give permission for people to reimagine how we coexist with AI, coexist with each other, and what kind of community we want. So I'm not asking specifically on this new city, Mumbai 3 and 4. I'm asking you, how does this reposition India that's on a great trajectory, but I think it's going to be on an even more trajectory when we need things that can inspire us, that can allow us to sleep at night, allow us to feel like we're going in the right direction and not in a death spiral. So you guys, I know it's lunchtime and people are talking, but these are a lot of politicians don't say much. This guy's going to say a lot right now, and I really like him. 15% to the GDP of India, and after this deal, it's probably going to be 20%. And yeah, all right. And the first $1 trillion city, you heard it here first. We making news, so that means you got to do it. All right. So my question is a meta question. How does this reposition India? It's just one city, it's in one state, but I feel like this is bigger.
So I think, John, we are living in a world where technology is moving at an exceptional speed.
Every 2.1 days, a new model drops.
Yeah. So I think it's going to continue. And we are always going to be catching up. And that's the age that we are living in. So it's so important for companies and governments to dig in and embrace technology if you want to do things to achieve economic growth, if you want to create jobs, if you want to create a future which is sustainable, if you want to give people a better quality of life, it can be achieved much faster if you can understand and appreciate what technology can do. If you are embracing AI, and by the way, realize AI is not for the elite or elite only. AI is for everyone. How is the last person on the planet can be empowered using AI? That's going to be critical if you want to achieve growth, if you want to solve problems, and more importantly, we want to achieve equitable growth.
Right.
And initiatives like this, imagine if we can make a city of Mumbai a city of circularity.
Actually, hold on. Can you say that once more? But he was looking at me. He was asking me to imagine. Will you look at the audience? Audience, will you accept this challenge?
Can we
I'm going to challenge you. Challenge away.
Can we imagine a city of 22 million people, and if you include the place outside Mumbai, 25 million people, with such a dense population, being an example of a city of circularity, a mega city? How many cities in the world will have 25 million people? If we can ensure the water is clean, water is available, air is clean, waste is treated, and we produce clean energy, we produce green steel, we process the electronic waste, we don't put up with pollution, bring the AQI down to below 100 all through the year, increase the green cover. If we can bring the green cover to 40%, if we can ensure that every water is treated, I think it will set such a positive momentum for many other cities. I mean, you could do it in a smaller city. But what this will do, I think the question is a great question. This is not about doing this project alone for an individual outcome. This is about raising the aspiration of people, telling people what can be achieved. How can you engage not only the 20-odd million people in Mumbai, how can you engage and inspire people outside?
So for time, because the program needs to move on, can you just say one thing about what you predict you will announce on this stage a year from now about what has been accomplished on this trajectory?
That's a good question, because everything should have timeline. And when you are partnering with Tata Sons, timeline is very important.
Yeah.
So I would like to promise that next year when I will be here, we'll be able to demonstrate how actually this AI city looks like, how actually this innovation city is going to thrive, how it's going to offer the ecosystem, and at the same time, our real action in terms of circular economy in Mumbai will be started. Thank you.
And a lot of cities are smart cities in name only, and there's nothing that really comes of it. But I predict this will be different, and you can say you were in the room when it happened. Ladies and gentlemen, let's document this moment. Take out your cell phone. Let's hold these guys accountable to do the vision that they claim they want to do, and I think it'll benefit not just this guy's big state, but the country of India, the region of the India subcontinent, and the planet, and the galaxy, and the solar system, and much, much more. Ladies and gentlemen, imagination in action.